I want to talk to you about OVE, which is the online vehicle exchange for licensed motor vehicle dealers. When you become a licensed motor vehicle dealer, one of the most powerful tools available is OVE, which is the online vehicle exchange. And this is a digital marketplace that's operated by Manheim, which is a Cox Automotive brand. It's one of the largest wholesale vehicle auction networks in the world. So what is OVE? OVE is a dealer-only wholesale vehicle marketplace that's designed to connect licensed motor vehicle dealers to sellers such as franchise dealers, other independent dealers, commercial fleets, rental car companies, financial institutions, manufacturers. And unlike traditional dealer auctions, OVE operates entirely online and is accessible 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's going to allow you as a dealer to buy, sell, manage, and watch your inventory remotely, eliminating the need to attend a physical dealer auction unless that's what you desire. So, who can use OVE? To access OVE, you must be a licensed motor vehicle dealer. You're going to need to register with AuctionACCESS, and then you need to have an account at Manheim.com. And you'll always need to be in good standing with OVE's terms of service and bidding policies. I want you to be aware, OVE is not open to the general public. You cannot get on here if you do not have a dealer's license. It is exclusively for licensed motor vehicle dealers and wholesale buyers who meet strict registration requirements. So how do you access OVE? First of all, you're going to need to register with AuctionACCESS before you can buy or sell on OVE. You'll need to create a link to your dealership to an AuctionACCESS account at AuctionACCESS.com. So AuctionACCESS will verify your license and your assurance and other credentials, which are required by wholesale dealer auctions and OVE as well. Once you've created that account, you're going to log into Manheim. Just go to Manheim.com and log in using your AuctionACCESS credentials. And from there, you can navigate directly to the OVE platform. You're going to be able to search for inventory. You can use a lot of filters to find vehicles by year, make, and model, odometer reading. You'll even be able to select certain vehicle condition grades, the region of the vehicle, and the distance to you. And you're going to find all types of vehicles in all types of price ranges. So you can really use all types of search filters and even set new alerts when inventory matches your criteria is added to OVE. You're going to be able to evaluate listings. And these OVE listings typically include very high resolution photos of the interior, the exterior, tires, the engine. They're also going to contain what's a very valuable resource called a Manheim Condition Report. A Manheim Condition Report is going to grade that vehicle from 0 to 5.0. And it's going to have damage disclosures, known issues, the status and any type of auction announcements. And you're going to have some pricing options such as buy now, make offer, or bid. And there are several purchase options that you can choose from, including buy now, which will allow you to click that vehicle immediately at a fixed price. You can even hide the price and show a customer the exact vehicle and figure out your profit and then have it delivered very easily through OVE. But when you bid now, your bid is confirmed and the vehicle is yours. Now you can also make an offer and submit your best offer, and that seller of that vehicle may accept, reject, or even offer you a counteroffer. And this is really useful if you want to negotiate on pricing. And then there's also what's called auction bidding, and these are timed events. OVE will sometimes host timed auctions where you can place bids on vehicles and monitor the competition over several hours or several days. So there's several ways that you can purchase vehicles on OVE. There's also what's called the post-sale services. So after you purchased a vehicle, Manheim's going to send you an invoice and payment instructions to your account. If you have a floor plan through Manheim, you can add it right onto your floor plan. You can easily schedule transportation through Ready Logistics. That's a part of Manheim, or your preferred shipper. So if you just want to use one of the preferred shippers right on Manheim, just click on Ready Logistics and you'll easily be able to get logistics and delivery price figured into your price. Very easy to do. You can track the title status. You can manage all your paperwork in the My Purchases section of the Manheim website. And many vehicles on OVE come with what's called the Deal Shield. And this is a 21-day return guarantee if that vehicle does not meet your expectations. So the way I look at it, vehicles that are falling under the Deal Shield, you really have nothing to lose by purchasing those vehicles. As a licensed dealer, you can also sell your vehicles on OVE. Dealers can list vehicles for sale on OVE right through Manheim.com. So the benefits are going to be you're going to reach a nationwide dealer network. You can set reserve prices, or you can have fixed pricing. You're going to have access to valuable tools such as their valuation tools, condition grading reports. You're going to have real-time negotiation tools where you can negotiate with other dealers in real time. And what you're going to find out, vehicles with clean titles, a very detailed condition report, and competitive pricing tend to sell very quickly. So how do you maximize your success with OVE? First of all, you always want to check the condition report. Don't skip this. You know, Manheim's condition reports give you the most transparent view of a vehicle's mechanical and cosmetic and structural condition. So you want to look for the grade. You know, 4.0 is very clean, 5.0 is exceptional. You know, you want to look for those vehicles. There's also going to be structural damage disclosures, and you're going to have interior and exterior ratings as well. It's going to show you tire depth and brake pad condition, warning lights, fluid leaks, everything. You can use Manheim Market Reports and MMR to compare pricing and trends and values across the entire market. And using MMR, which is Manheim Market Report, it's a free tool that helps you track wholesale pricing, will allow you to will help you avoid overpaying for undervalued vehicles. You can save your searches, and you can set alerts to customize your dashboard to notify you as soon as inventory that meets your dealership sweet spot becomes available. And this is a great selling tool for that customer that you've developed a relationship with, and maybe they want to buy a vehicle from you, but you don't have exactly what they're looking for. You can find them any vehicle. And if it's not available at the current time, it should be found within the next few days. I see this as a great selling tool for you to find any vehicle for any customer, no matter what they're looking for. You can also use the OVE mobile app. So Manheim's OVE mobile app gives you access to OVE anytime, anywhere. And this is even great for checking deals while you're on the go, or maybe you're out on your lot. Just want to check a few prices and things like that. Also, it's going to allow you to build relationships with other sellers. You can really build trust with repeat sellers and even negotiate terms a little bit more in the future once you have bought a few vehicles from the specific dealer. So building trust is really going to lead to repeat sales and better negotiation on your part. So, you know, regular buying can really unlock incentives and even give you what's called priority access. So let's talk about OVE versus traditional inline auctions. First of all, OVE operates 24/7, and then on a dealer auction, it's going to be limited to certain days only. Now, your access is online and remote with OVE, but you know, on your auctions, you're going to be in person, or sometimes you can bid online, but you tend to have a lot of other dealers bidding online as well. So sometimes that's not the easiest way to acquire vehicles when you're not actually physically at the dealer auction. The time commitment for OVE is very minimal, where when you're going to the dealer auction, you're taking the day off, you're taking drivers to the dealer auction, you're spending the whole day at the dealer auction, then getting all those vehicles back to your lot. Not always the most convenient thing. Now, I know a lot of folks get their dealer's license to get into the dealer auctions, but sometimes buying vehicles on OVE tends to be a little bit more convenient. You know, in transportation, if you want to get your vehicles transferred to your dealership on OVE, you can click on one of their chosen logistics providers. Very easy to do. Or you can line up transportation on your own. You want to go pick up a vehicle or find your own shipper, you can do that as well. Now, you have to attend an in-person dealer auction, and it takes a little bit longer to find transportation sometimes at a dealer auction. And sometimes at the dealer auction, you'll see all the trucks there, but they could be full that day, and it might take you a few days to get that vehicle back. When you're using OVE, your inventory scope is nationwide. So you're viewing vehicles all over the United States. Usually when you're at a dealer auction, in most cases, it's fairly local or maybe just regional. You know, you're not bidding on vehicles from all over the United States. Buyer competition on OVE tends to be a lot lower than at a dealer auction. Some dealer auctions have become very, very competitive. And what I found, OVE tends to have a little lower buyer competition. And then you've got several purchase types there at OVE. You can either do the fixed purchase, the offer, or go in with their timed live options, where when you are at a dealer auction, you're usually going to be the bidding only. So OVE is a real game changer for really modern tech-savvy licensed dealers who want to have fast access to wholesale vehicles without all the overhead and all the hassle of attending physical dealer auctions. So whether you are a current dealer, maybe you're just getting ready to get your dealer's license, or maybe you're trying to take your inventory to a whole new level. If you're looking for high quality, frontline, ready vehicles, OVE can really expand your reach and boost your buying power. With the right strategy, tools, and consistent use, OVE can really become a core part of your dealership's inventory acquisition plan. So if you're serious about getting your own dealer's license and having access to OVE, because you will not go anywhere near OVE until you are a licensed motor vehicle dealer. And if you ever have questions, you can visit my website, dealerslicense.com. Dealerslicense.com. If you have questions about how to get a dealer license in your state, just click on the Get License link at the top of any page of dealerslicense.com to find out very detailed step-by-step instructions and a lot of dealer startup manuals so you become a licensed motor vehicle dealer in your state. Now, I want you to be aware, every single state requires a licensed motor vehicle to obtain what's called a dealer surety bond. And this bond just guarantees that you're going to operate your dealership with honest integrity and the highest levels of ethical standards, and it keeps you in full compliance with your state law. The cost of your bond is determined by your credit score. And I have built a streamlined bond quoting system that automatically evaluates your credit and submits your bond quote to the carrier that is best suited for your credit profile. And this can save significant time. There's no need to call around or contact multiple bonding companies to find the best rate for you. And believe me, they're all over the board. This system is designed to get you the lowest possible quote the very first time, saving you the hassle of contacting multiple bonding companies on your own. So you're simply going to click on Bonds, the link at the top of any page of dealerslicense.com, and you're going to scroll down. You'll find your state. You'll click that big blue button next to it. And I'm going to ask you to be patient. This automated system does take several moments to load, sometimes 30 seconds or more. But once it appears, you're just going to fill out the required information and submit your bond request, and then the bond quote will be automatically displayed on your screen, ready for you to review. And you will need to input a social security number. It does a soft credit check that will not affect your credit score, but you will not be able to get a bond without submitting your social security number. And if you like the bond quote price, you can just print it up right there. It can be more easy than that, and you'll just have to sign your bond. I always want you to be aware, a bond is nothing complicated. It's just a 2-page document. It's going to be your bond, like you see right here, and then attached pre-signed power of attorney that you see right here. So no matter what, when you're applying for your license, you'll need to submit that 2-page document to get licensed in any state. Also, I do want you to be aware that once you've gotten your dealer's license, I'm strongly going to encourage you to use a good dealer management software program. And a good dealer management software program will obtain financing for your customers regardless of their credit. It's going to track your cash. It'll allow you to create a very profitable buy here, pay here dealership. It'll advertise your inventory on multiple websites. It also allows your customers to complete credit application. It does combine with OVE that I just spoke of just a moment ago. So you can use this to access OVE once you get your dealer's license. It's also going to maintain customer relations. It runs what's called OFAC checks. It even runs vehicle condition reports through the National Motor Vehicle Title Information System for 25 cents a piece. It's got a mobile app that'll run the entire thing as well. So I do want you to be aware, this one is called discountdealercenter.com. And if you go to discountdealercenter.com, you will get a 30-day free trial and a $250 credit, which allows you to use that software for about 5.5 months free of charge. Now, you shouldn't do this until you're getting ready to get your license. Maybe when you have submitted your paperwork to your state is the time that you want to do this, but there's no code, and you can go to dealercenter.com on your own and get a 30-day free trial. But if you use the link I've got right here, discountdealercenter.com, you'll get the free trial plus a $250 credit, which will allow you to use that software program for about 5.5 months. So discountdealercenter.com, there's no code to type in. You just have to go to discountdealercenter.com and you'll see the association logo up there. Thank you very much for watching the video. I want to wish you the very best of luck with your new business. If you need any information about getting your dealer's license, I've got a lot of content that I've created at dealerslicense.com. Thank you very much. I want to wish you the very best of luck with your business.